welcome back to today's lecture on week 3. So as usual, we'll do a short recap, and over here I have with me is what we have looked into so far. Right, let me just refresh our mind on what have we done or what have I already shown you through. So basically, we can see over here, right? This is the business, all right, and how to say, in every business we intend to gain profit or to meet certain objectives, right, or the certain vision, right? We want to achieve our business or whatever mission we have. And in business, particularly the profit organization, their focus is to gain profit. All right, in order to gain profit or to gain productivity, they will have to have a very good, how do I say, process, right, to ensure that they can keep on repeating their business. All right, they should have a very good, what they call over here, let me just bring red, process. All right, why? Number one, so that it is sustainable. If you have a systematic process on how to generate income, right, that would actually help you to be sustainable, and then in long term it will enhance the growth of your business. And of course, over here we are saying that each of the business should have a proper business process cycle, right, the BPC. So what happened over time, right? In this BPC, all right, over time the business might be obsolete. All right, they might have some new technology being introduced. There might be new way of doing things, and this would actually change. All right, this would actually change, right? We would just say change what the business has been doing. All right, and changes is inevitable. All right, as I noted that earlier on, due to change in the process or change in the way data being recorded technology wise and the process, both of these things, they change, and as a result we always have to analyze and reanalyze on our business process and also the system that is embedded in the process. All right, so here we have the A&D, which is the analysis and the development. All right, we have to analyze again the changes, and as a result we will develop new system or new process flow. Right, we talk about process or system. All right, then we will talk about how we're going to re-engineer the process, how we're going to customize the system or build system or buy a new system. And for this, all right, for this we will have actually a framework or a guideline for us to go through, which is the SDLC. All right, the system development life cycle kind of framework. All right, so last week we have gone through the first stage, which is the system survey and planning. All right, and this one, survey, all right, planning, and this one we have three take back that I have highlighted earlier. First one is the problem. We need to identify the problem. All right, is there any problem, is there any needs? All right, problem plus the needs. of course, if we go back over here, right, the changes, all right, these changes will ultimately create problem, all right. Changes, that's the different kind of changes that I've highlighted over here. It might be tech changes, way of producing things changes, or it might be even the policy, all right, policy changes that would actually impact the process, and that would give rise to the problem, and ultimately it will lead to ultimately not really ultimately, all right, when problem arise, we need to ensure that the user, all right, the user or the person that is involved, the actors, or we call them in this case, need this or not, all right, need this problem to be solved or not, all right. So over here needs is more towards do we need to solve it, or do we need to solve it, solve what, solve the problem that we talk about. So maybe new rules regarding the how to say tax, all right, and should we embedded them into the system or not, is there a need over here, if there's a need, all right, so that maybe the person that record the transaction don't have to do double work, all right, then we have to it means it is a valid. And with these two being green light, all right, we'll move down to next one where we identify the scope. This color is not good. Let's go with this COPE, scope, plus the objectives. And of course over here the problem, I didn't highlight that, right. This show how to frame, that was in last week, all right. Over here I'm just going through with you very fast and quick, just a recap. Scope and objectives, it's important. We need to make sure that we scope down the project that we're going to do, or development that we're going to do, to what we want to solve, all right. Sorry. And the objective must be smart, all right. And finally we have the preliminary feasibility. Let me see, is it correct my spelling? I need to check. Let me see. Feasibility assessment. Over here we talk about three feasible dimension: the economic, the technical, economic, and the organization, all right. Technical, looking at do we have the skill to develop this thing. Economically, is it good, the return, is it we can get the return or not, and also is it the organization, will they be okay if we develop the new system, right. There we go, there is the recap. Let us move on to the second stage, but before that, the first keyword is A and A, all right. This is the first keyword, all right.